Have you ever felt like your dreams are just out of reach? Like no matter how hard you try, they always seem to slip through your fingers? Well, what if I told you there's a way to make those dreams come true faster than you ever thought possible? It's not magic, and it's not some secret formula. It's a simple yet powerful method called act as if. This incredible technique has the power to transform your life, bringing your deepest desires into reality quicker than you can imagine. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds too good to be true. But hold on, because I'm about to reveal how this method can work wonders for you, just like it has for countless others. The act as if method is all about tapping into the amazing power of your mind and aligning yourself with the universe to manifest your dreams. It's a game changer that can help you achieve success in all areas of your life, whether you're looking for love, aiming for that dream job, or wanting to improve your health and well-being. But here's the best part. It's not complicated at all. In fact, it's so simple that anyone can do it. You don't need any special skills or knowledge. All you need is an open mind and the willingness to try something new. So, are you ready to discover how you can use the act as if method to fast-track your way to the life you've always wanted? Stick around, because I'm about to show you exactly how it's done. Let's face it, we've all been there. You set a goal, you visualize it, you even make vision boards, but somehow your desires still seem so far away. It's like watching paint dry, isn't it? You keep waiting and waiting for something to happen, but it feels like nothing's changing. This slow pace of manifestation can be incredibly frustrating. It's enough to make you want to throw in the towel and give up on your dreams altogether. But why does this happen? Why does it sometimes feel like the universe is working against us instead of with us? Well, there are a few reasons. First off, we live in a world of instant gratification. We're used to getting things quickly: fast food, same-day delivery, information at our fingertips. So when our dreams don't materialize as fast as our Amazon orders, we get impatient. We start to doubt ourselves in the process. Another reason is that we often focus too much on what we don't have. We spend our time and energy thinking about the gap between where we are and where we want to be. And guess what? This negative focus actually pushes our desires further away. It's like trying to drive a car while constantly looking in the rearview mirror. You're not going to get very far. Then there's the issue of inconsistency. Maybe you start off strong, visualizing your goals every day, feeling positive and motivated. But as time goes on and you don't see immediate results, you start to slack off. You might skip a day of visualization, then two, then a week. Before you know it, you've lost your momentum and you're back to square one. And let's not forget about fear and doubt. These are the dream killers that creep in when things aren't happening as fast as we'd like. You might start to think, maybe I'm not good enough, or this manifestation stuff doesn't really work. These negative thoughts create a barrier between you and your desires, slowing down the manifestation process even more. All of these factors combine to create a frustrating cycle. You want something, you try to manifest it, it doesn't happen quickly, you get discouraged, and then you give up. It's a cycle that many people find themselves stuck in, feeling helpless and hopeless. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be this way. There is a solution, a way to break free from this cycle and start manifesting your desires faster than ever before. And that's where the act as if method comes in. So, What exactly is this act-as-if method I keep talking about? Well, it's a powerful spiritual tool that can supercharge your manifestation efforts. At its core, the act-as-if method is all about embodying the person you want to be, living as if your desires have already come true. It's about closing the gap between your current reality and your desired reality, not just in your mind, but in your actions too. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Act as if? Isn't that just pretending? But it's so much more than that. When you act as if, you're not just playing make-believe. You're actually rewiring your brain, changing your energy, and sending a powerful message to the universe about what you're ready to receive. Think of it this way. Have you ever noticed how when you're having a bad day, more bad things seem to happen? Maybe you wake up late, then you spill your coffee, then you hit every red light on the way to work. It's like the universe is piling on, right? Well, the act-as-if method works in the opposite way. When you start acting as if your desires have already come true, you start to attract more positive experiences that align with those desires. But here's the really exciting part. The act-as-if method isn't just about attracting good things. It's about becoming the person who naturally experiences those good things. Let's say you want to be more confident. Instead of just wishing for confidence, you start acting as if you're already a confident person. You stand taller, you speak up more. You take on challenges you might have shied away from before. And guess what happens? You actually become more confident. This method is so effective because it bridges the gap between your thoughts and your reality. You see, many manifestation techniques focus solely on visualization or positive thinking. And while these are important, they're only part of the equation. The act-as-if method brings your body into alignment with your mind. It's like you're giving the universe a full sensory experience of your desires, not just a mental picture. And the best part? It's incredibly simple to do. You don't need any special equipment or training. You don't need to spend hours meditating or chanting affirmations, although those things can certainly help. All you need is the willingness to step into the role of your future self, to embody the person you want to be. Now, I know this might sound a bit abstract, so let me give you a concrete example. Let's say you want to manifest a promotion at work. Instead of just visualizing yourself in that new role, you start acting as if you've already got it. You dress the part, you take on more responsibilities, you speak with more authority in meetings. You're not waiting for the promotion to change your behavior. You're changing your behavior to attract the promotion. This method is powerful because it creates a positive feedback loop. As you start acting as if your desires have come true, you'll notice small changes in your life. These changes will boost your confidence and motivation, encouraging you to keep going. And as you keep going, you'll see bigger and bigger changes, bringing you closer and closer to your goals. But the act-as-if method isn't just about external actions. It's also about changing your internal dialogue. It's about speaking to yourself and others as if your desires have already manifested. Instead of saying, "I hope to get that promotion," you might say, "I'm excited about my new role." This shift in language might seem small, but it has a huge impact on your subconscious mind and your energy. Now, I want to be clear. The act-as-if method isn't about denial or ignoring your current reality. It's not about pretending that everything is perfect when it's not. Instead, it's about consciously choosing to align yourself with your desired reality, even as you navigate your current circumstances. Think of it like tuning a radio. Right now, you might be tuned into the frequency of your current reality. The act as if method is about gradually turning the dial to tune into the frequency of your desired reality. You're not ignoring the current station, but you're choosing to listen more and more to the new one. This method is rooted in some pretty profound spiritual principles. Many spiritual traditions teach that our outer world is a reflection of our inner world. By changing our inner world, our thoughts, feelings, and actions, we can change our outer world. The act as if method is a practical way to apply this spiritual wisdom in our daily lives. It's also connected to the law of attraction, which states that like attracts like. When you act as if your desires have already manifested, you're aligning your energy with those desires. You're becoming a vibrational match for what you want to attract. It's like you're sending out a beacon to the universe, saying, "This is who I am now. This is what I'm ready for." But here's something really important to understand. The act as if method isn't about forcing things to happen. It's not about manipulating the universe or trying to control outcomes. Instead, it's about aligning yourself with the natural flow of abundance and opportunities that are already available to you. Think of it like swimming in a river. When you're aligned with your desires, it's like you're swimming with the current. Things start to flow more easily. Opportunities seem to appear out of nowhere. Coincidences and synchronicities become more common. It's not that you're making these things happen. You're just positioning yourself to receive what's already there. Now, I know all of this might sound a bit overwhelming. You might be thinking, how can I possibly act as if all my dreams have come true when my current reality is so different? Don't worry, you don't have to make a huge leap all at once. The act as if method is something you can ease into gradually. Start small. Choose one area of your life where you'd like to see change. Maybe it's your career, your relationships, your health, or your financial situation. Think about how you would act if you had already achieved your goal in this area. What would you do differently? How would you carry yourself? How would you speak to others? Then start implementing these changes bit by bit. Maybe you start by dressing for the job you want, even if you're not there yet. Or perhaps you start treating your body with the care and respect you would if you were already in perfect health. These small shifts can have a big impact over time. Remember, the key to the act as if method is consistency. It's not about putting on an act for a day or two and then going back to your old ways. It's about gradually shifting your identity, becoming the person who naturally experiences the things you desire. And here's a really important point. As you practice the act as if method, pay attention to how it makes you feel. Does it feel empowering? Does it feel exciting? Does it feel authentic to you? These positive feelings are a sign that you're on the right track. They're also part of what makes this method so powerful, because when you feel good, you naturally attract more good things into your life. Now, I want to address something that might be on your mind. You might be wondering, isn't this just fake it till you make it? And while there are some similarities, the act as if method goes much deeper. It's not about pretending or putting on a false front. It's about authentically embodying your future self, about bringing your deepest truths and desires into the present moment. Think of it like rehearsing for a play. When an actor steps into a role, They're not just pretending, they're embodying the character, bringing them to life. In the same way, when you act as if, you're not pretending to be someone you're not. You're stepping into the role of your highest, most authentic self. This method is also different from simply positive thinking or wishful thinking. While positive thoughts are important, the act as if method is about aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's a whole body, whole being approach to manifestation. Now that we've introduced the act as if method, let's dive deeper into how it actually works. At its core, this method is all about aligning your behavior with your desires. It's about living as if your dreams have already come true, not just in your mind, but in your day-to-day actions. So how do you do this? Well, it starts with a simple question. If I had already achieved my goal, how would I behave? Let's say your goal is to become a successful entrepreneur. Ask yourself, how would a successful entrepreneur start their day? How would they dress? How would they speak to others? How would they handle challenges? Once you have a clear picture of these behaviors, your job is to start incorporating them into your life right now. If a successful entrepreneur would wake up early to plan their day, start setting your alarm a little earlier. If they would dress professionally, even when working from home, start upgrading your work-from-home wardrobe. If they would speak with confidence in meetings, start practicing more assertive communication. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I'm not a successful entrepreneur yet. Won't this feel fake? And that's a totally normal concern. But here's the thing. It's not about pretending or putting on a show. It's about aligning yourself with the energy of your desired outcome. It's about becoming the person who naturally achieves that goal. Think of it like this. Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to radiate success? It's not just about what they have or what they've achieved. It's about how they carry themselves, how they approach life. That's what we're aiming for with the act as if method. We're not just waiting for success to change us. We're changing ourselves to attract success. But it's not just about external behaviors. The act as if method also involves changing your internal dialogue. Instead of saying, I hope to be successful one day, you might say, I am successful, and I'm growing more successful every day. This shift in language might feel strange at first, but it has a powerful effect on your subconscious mind. You see, your subconscious doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. When you consistently act and speak as if your desires are already true, your subconscious starts to believe it. And when your subconscious believes something, it works tirelessly to make that belief a reality. Now let's connect this to some spiritual concepts you might be familiar with. In many spiritual traditions, there's an idea that our outer world is a reflection of our inner world. The act as if method is a practical way of applying this wisdom. By changing our inner world, our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, we can change our outer world. It's also closely related to the law of attraction. This law states that like attracts like, that we attract into our lives whatever we focus on. When you act as if your desires are already true, you're focusing your energy on those desires. You're becoming a vibrational match for what you want to attract. But here's an important point. The act as if method isn't about pretending everything is perfect when it's not. It's not about denying your current reality. Instead, It's about choosing to align yourself with your desired reality, even as you navigate your current circumstances. It's about building a bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Now that we've covered the basics, let's talk about why the act-as-if method is so powerful. Why does behaving as if your desires are already true actually help to manifest those desires? Well, there are several reasons, and they're all rooted in how our minds and the universe work. First, let's talk about the power of our actions to shape our thoughts and feelings. You might think that our thoughts determine our actions, and that's often true, but it works the other way around too. Our actions can shape our thoughts and feelings. When you start acting like the person you want to be, you start to feel like that person too. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how standing up straight can make you feel more confident? Or how smiling, even when you don't feel like it, can actually boost your mood? That's because our bodies and our minds are closely connected. When we change our physical state, we change our mental state too. This is why the act-as-if method is so effective. When you start behaving like someone who has already achieved their goals, you start to feel like that person. And when you feel like that person, you start to think like that person. It creates a positive feedback loop that can rapidly accelerate your personal growth and manifestation efforts. But it's not just about how you feel. Acting as if also changes how others perceive you. When you carry yourself with confidence, speak with authority, and act decisively, people respond to you differently. They start to see you as the person you're acting as, and often they'll treat you accordingly. For example, if you're aiming for a promotion and you start taking on more responsibility, speaking up more in meetings, and dressing for the job you want, your colleagues and superiors will start to see you differently. They'll start to see you as someone who's ready for that next step. And that perception can open doors and create opportunities that might not have been there before. Now let's talk about energy and vibration. In many spiritual traditions, it's believed that everything in the universe is energy vibrating at different frequencies. Our thoughts, feelings, and actions all have their own vibrational frequency. And according to the law of attraction, we attract things that match our vibrational frequency. When you act as if your desires are already true, you're raising your vibrational frequency to match that of your desires. You're tuning yourself to the frequency of success, abundance, love, or whatever it is you're trying to manifest. And when you're vibrating at that frequency, you naturally start to attract experiences and opportunities that match it. It's like tuning a radio. Right now, you might be tuned to the station of your current reality. The act-as-if method is about gradually turning the dial to tune into the station of your desired reality. As you do this, you might start to pick up bits and pieces of that new station. These might show up as synchronicities, unexpected opportunities, or sudden insights. But here's the really fascinating part. As you continue to act as if, you're not just attracting things that match your new vibration. You're actually changing your own energy field. You're rewiring your brain, creating new neural pathways that support your new way of being. In a very real sense, you're becoming a new person, the person who naturally experiences the things you desire. This is why the act-as-if method can lead to such profound and lasting changes. It's not just about manifesting external things. It's about transforming yourself from the inside out. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts and creates the life you want. Now, I want to address something important here. The act as if method isn't about forcing things to happen or manipulating the universe. It's not about pretending everything is perfect when it's not. Instead, it's about aligning yourself with the natural flow of abundance and opportunities that are already available to you. Think of it like planting a seed. When you plant a seed, you don't dig it up every day to see if it's growing. You trust in the natural process of growth. You water it, you make sure it gets sunlight, and you wait patiently. The act as if method is similar. You're planting the seeds of your desires, nurturing them with your thoughts and actions, and trusting in the process of manifestation. Now that we've covered why the act as if method works, let's address some common misconceptions. These misunderstandings often hold people back from fully embracing this powerful technique, so it's important to clear them up. First and foremost, let's talk about the fear of faking it. Many people worry that acting as if their desires are already true is somehow dishonest or inauthentic. They think, isn't this just pretending to be something I'm not? But here's the thing. The act as if method isn't about faking anything. It's not about putting on a false front or trying to fool others. Instead, it's about aligning yourself with your highest potential. It's about stepping into the role of your best self, the person you're capable of becoming. Think of it like this. Every great achievement starts with a vision. Before an architect builds a skyscraper, they envision it in their mind. Before an athlete wins a gold medal, they picture themselves standing on that podium. The act as if method is simply taking that vision and bringing it into your daily life. You're not pretending to be someone else. You're embodying the best version of yourself. Another common misconception is that the act as if method is all about positive thinking. While positive thoughts are certainly part of it, this method goes much deeper. It's not just about thinking positively, it's about aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your desires. You see, positive thinking alone can sometimes lead to frustration. You might think positive thoughts all day, but if your actions don't match those thoughts, you're sending mixed signals to the universe. The act as if method ensures that your entire being, your thoughts, your words, and your actions are all in alignment with your goals. Some people also worry that acting as if their desires are already true means ignoring their current reality or any challenges they're facing. They think, if I act like I'm already successful, aren't I just burying my head in the sand? But that's not what the act as if method is about at all. It's not about denial or ignoring problems. Instead, it's about approaching your current reality with the mindset and energy of the person you want to become. It's about facing challenges with the confidence and resourcefulness of someone who has already achieved their goals. For example, let's say you're in debt, but your goal is financial abundance. Acting as if doesn't mean pretending the debt doesn't exist or spending money you don't have. Instead, it might mean approaching your finances with the mindset of a wealthy person. You might start educating yourself about investing, creating a solid budget, or looking for new income streams. All things that a financially savvy person would do. Another misconception is that the act as if method will bring instant results. Some people try it for a day or two, don't see any changes, and give up. But manifestation isn't about instant gratification. It's a process, and it requires patience and consistency. Remember, you're not just trying to attract external things. You're actually reshaping your identity. and that takes time. It's like going to the gym. You wouldn't expect to have a completely transformed body after one workout. In the same way, you shouldn't expect your entire life to change overnight when you start using the act as if method. Some people also worry that if they act as if their desires are already true, they'll become complacent. They think, if I act like I've already achieved my goals, won't I lose my motivation to keep working towards them? But in reality, the opposite is true. When you act as if your desires are already true, you actually become more motivated. You start to see opportunities you might have missed before. You feel more confident taking risks and putting yourself out there. And as you start to see small results, it fuels your motivation to keep going. Lastly, there's a misconception that the act as if method is all about material gain. People think it's just about manifesting money or possessions. While you certainly can use this method to attract material abundance, it's about so much more than that. The act as if method can be used to transform any area of your life. Want to be healthier? Act as if you're already a health-conscious person. Want more fulfilling relationships? Act as if you're already someone who has deep, meaningful connections with others. Want to be more spiritually connected? Act as if you're already in tune with your higher self and the universe. In essence, the act as if method is about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about aligning with your highest potential and allowing that potential to manifest in your life. It's not about pretending or faking. It's about growing, evolving, and transforming. By clearing up these misconceptions, I hope you can see the true power of this method. It's not about denying reality or putting on an act. It's about consciously choosing to align yourself with your desires, about becoming the person who naturally attracts and creates the life you want. Remember, every great achievement, every transformation starts with a vision. The act as if method is simply a way of bringing that vision into your daily life, of living from the place of your highest potential. It's a powerful tool for personal growth and manifestation, one that can truly transform your life if you approach it with an open mind and a willing heart. Practical steps. Now that we've cleared up some common misconceptions, let's dive into the practical steps you can take to start using the act as if method in your daily life. Remember, this isn't about making a huge leap overnight. It's about taking small, consistent steps that gradually align you with your desires. The first step is to get crystal clear about what you want to manifest. Be specific. Instead of just saying, "I want to be successful," define what success looks like to you. Is it a certain income level? A specific job title? A particular lifestyle? The more clearly you can envision your goal, the easier it will be to act as if it's already true. Once you know what you want, spend some time visualizing yourself as if you've already achieved it. How do you look? How do you carry yourself? How do you interact with others? What's your daily routine like? Try to engage all your senses in this visualization. The more vivid and detailed you can make it, the more powerful it will be. Based on your visualization, identify specific behaviors that your future self would exhibit. If your goal is to be a successful entrepreneur, maybe your future self wakes up early, spends time on personal development, networks regularly, and makes bold business decisions. Write these behaviors down. Now choose one or two of these behaviors to start implementing in your daily life. Don't try to change everything at once. If your future self wakes up at 5 a.m., but you're currently waking up at 9 a.m., start by setting your alarm for 8:45 a.m. Gradually move it earlier as you adjust. Remember, sustainable change happens in small steps. Start embodying your future self in your daily interactions. If your goal is to be a confident public speaker, stand up straight, make eye contact, and speak clearly in all your interactions, even if it's just ordering coffee. Act as if you're already that confident speaker, and you'll gradually become more comfortable in that role. Your environment plays a huge role in shaping your behavior. Make changes to your surroundings that support your new way of being. If your goal is to be a successful writer, create a dedicated writing space. If you want to be healthier, stock your kitchen with nutritious foods. Your environment should reflect the reality you're creating. Affirmations are positive statements that can help reprogram your subconscious mind. Create affirmations that align with your desires and repeat them daily. Instead of saying, "I want to be successful," say, "I am successful and growing more successful every day." Speak in the present tense, as if your desire is already true. Gratitude is a powerful tool in the manifestation process. Start expressing gratitude for your desire as if it's already manifested. Thank the universe for your success, your health, your loving relationships, whatever it is you're working towards. This puts you in the energy of already having received what you desire. Remember, the key to success with the act as if method is consistency. It's not about perfection. It's about making a consistent effort to align your thoughts, words, and actions with your desires. As you practice these steps, you'll start to see changes not just in your external circumstances, but in how you feel and how you perceive yourself. As with any personal growth technique, you might encounter some challenges as you start to implement the act as if method. Let's address some of these potential hurdles and how to overcome them. One of the biggest challenges you might face is doubt. You might find yourself thinking, "This isn't real," or "Who am I kidding?" These thoughts are normal, especially when you're just starting out. How to overcome it? Remember that doubt is just a thought, not a reality. When doubt creeps in, acknowledge it, but don't give it power. Instead, gently redirect your focus to your vision and your affirmations. It can also help to keep a journal of small wins and positive changes you notice. This will give you concrete evidence of your progress and help combat doubt. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get impatient when we don't see immediate results. You might find yourself constantly checking for signs that the act as if method is working, which can lead to frustration. How to overcome it? Remind yourself that manifestation is a process, not an event. Just like a seed needs time to grow into a plant, your desires need time to manifest. Focus on enjoying the journey and celebrating small progress. Trust in the process and know that as long as you're consistently aligning yourself with your desires, you're moving in the right direction. Some people hold back from fully embracing the act as if method because they're afraid of being disappointed if their desires don't manifest. This fear can keep you from fully committing to the process. How to overcome it? Shift your focus from the outcome to the process. The act as if method isn't just about manifesting external things. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. Even if your specific desire doesn't manifest exactly as you imagined, the personal growth you experience along the way is invaluable. Trust that the universe has your best interests at heart and that whatever manifests is for your highest good. As you start to change and embody your future self, you might face resistance or skepticism from people around you. They might not understand what you're doing or why you're changing your behavior. How to overcome it? Remember that other people's opinions are a reflection of their reality, not yours. You don't need to explain or justify your actions to everyone. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage your growth. If necessary, set boundaries with those who are negative or unsupportive. It's easy to slip back into old habits and thought patterns, especially when faced with stress or challenges. You might find yourself reverting to your old way of being in certain situations. How to overcome it? Be gentle with yourself when this happens. Personal growth isn't linear, and setbacks are a normal part of the process. When you notice yourself slipping into old patterns, take a deep breath and consciously choose to realign with your future self. It can help to have a specific phrase or action that serves as a reset button, bringing you back to your act-as-if mindset. Sometimes acting as if your desires are already true might feel inauthentic or fake, especially if your current reality is very different from what you're aspiring to. How to overcome it? Remember that you're not pretending to be someone else. You're embodying your highest potential. Think of it as stepping into a new, expanded version of yourself. It might feel unfamiliar at first, but with practice, it will start to feel more natural. Focus on aligning with your core values and true desires, and the authenticity will naturally follow. By being aware of these potential challenges and having strategies to overcome them, you'll be better equipped to stick with the act-as-if method and reap its full benefits. Remember, every challenge you overcome is an opportunity for growth and brings you one step closer to manifesting your desires. Now let me share a personal experience that illustrates the power of the act-as-if method. A few years ago, I found myself stuck in a job that didn't align with my passions or values. I dreamed of becoming a successful life coach, but I had no idea how to make that transition. I felt trapped and discouraged. That's when I discovered the act-as-if method. I decided to start acting as if I was already a successful life coach, even though I was still working my 9-to-5 job. I began by visualizing myself in my ideal coaching practice. I imagined myself working with clients, speaking at events, and making a real difference in people's lives. Then I started to implement small changes in my daily life. I woke up earlier to spend time on personal development before work. I started dressing more professionally, even on casual days. I began speaking with more confidence and authority in meetings. I even created business cards for my non-existent coaching practice and carried them with me everywhere. At first it felt strange. I worried that I was being inauthentic or that people would think I was crazy. But I persisted, reminding myself that I was simply aligning with my future reality. Gradually, I noticed changes. Colleagues started coming to me for advice more often. I felt more confident and purposeful. I even started attracting opportunities related to coaching. A friend asked me to speak at a small local event about personal growth. Another friend introduced me to someone who was looking for a life coach. These small wins fueled my motivation. I started investing more time in developing my coaching skills. I took online courses, read books, and practiced coaching techniques with anyone who was willing. The real turning point came about 6 months into my act-as-if journey. I was at a networking event, confidently introducing myself as a life coach. even though I still hadn't officially started my practice. I met someone who turned out to be the organizer of a major personal development conference. We hit it off, and she invited me to speak at her event. That opportunity led to more speaking engagements and my first paying coaching clients. Within a year, I had built up enough of a client base to quit my day job and pursue coaching full-time. Looking back, I realize that the act as if method didn't just help me manifest my desire to become a life coach. It actually transformed me into the person who could be a successful coach. By acting as if I was already a coach, I developed the confidence, skills, and mindset necessary for success in that field. This experience taught me that the act as if method is not about pretending or faking it. It's about aligning yourself with your highest potential and allowing that potential to manifest in your life. It's about becoming the person who can naturally achieve your desires. Remember, your story doesn't have to be as dramatic as a complete career change. Maybe you want to improve your relationships, boost your confidence, or enhance your spiritual connection. Whatever your goal, the act as if method can help you align with that desire and bring it into reality. As we wrap up our exploration of the act as if method, I hope you're feeling inspired and empowered to start applying this powerful technique in your own life. Remember, this method isn't about pretending or faking it. It's about aligning yourself with your highest potential and becoming the person who naturally attracts and creates the life you desire. We've covered a lot of ground in this video. We've discussed what the act as if method is and why it works. We've cleared up common misconceptions and provided practical steps for implementing this technique in your daily life. We've also addressed potential challenges you might face and how to overcome them. The key takeaway is this: your reality is a reflection of your inner world. By consciously choosing to embody your future self through your thoughts, words, and actions, you can begin to shape your reality in powerful ways. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight. Be patient with yourself and trust in the process. Celebrate small wins along the way and keep your focus on becoming the best version of yourself. I encourage you to start small. Choose one area of your life where you'd like to see change and begin implementing the act as if method today. It could be as simple as standing a little taller, speaking with more confidence, or expressing gratitude for things you want to manifest. As you practice this method, you may be surprised at how quickly you start to see changes, not just in your external circumstances, but in how you feel about yourself and your life. You may find yourself feeling more confident, more aligned with your purpose, and more open to opportunities. Remember, the universe is always responding to your energy. When you act as if your desires are already true, you're sending a powerful message to the universe about what you're ready to receive. You're tuning yourself to the frequency of your desires, and in doing so, you're opening yourself up to endless possibilities. So, are you ready to step into your highest potential? Are you ready to become the person who naturally experiences the life you desire? The power is in your hands. Start acting as if your dreams are already true, and watch as your reality begins to shift to match your new vibration. Thank you for joining me on this journey of exploration and transformation. I believe in your ability to create the life you desire, and I can't wait to hear about the amazing changes you manifest through the act as if method. Remember, you are the creator of your reality. Now go out there and create something beautiful.